Dr. Watson. So quitting smoking can be challenging. So to tackle this issue, we have Dr. Nara from Pantai Hospital Kuala Lumpur for us to discuss more on nicotine replacement therapy. Hi, Dr. Nara.
Hi.
Can you explain more on the mechanism on how this nicotine replacement therapy can help to curb tobacco craving or nicotine craving?
Cigarettes actually contains high levels of nicotine. Cigarette smokers will enjoy the surge of nicotine level in the blood, and that really causes the addiction to be severe. What happens when the nicotine goes in is it stimulates the brain, and the addiction will step in for those who smoke cigarette. When you stop smoking, the craving for the nicotine will be very severe in these individuals, and this is where the nicotine replacement therapy plays its very important role.
So Dr. Nara, can you explain more on how nicotine replacement product can help to fight tobacco or cigarette craving?
Nicotine replacement products actually replaces nicotine craving faced by those individuals who have stopped smoking. Cigarette actually contains high levels of nicotine and leads to severe addiction among smokers. When they stop smoking, it leads to nicotine craving, cause the individuals to start smoking cigarettes again. So by taking in the nicotine replacement products, the nicotine replacement products actually prevents the individuals to smoke in two manners. Number one is the nicotine replacement products actually prevents the side effects of smoking cessation, or what we call it as withdrawal symptoms like irritability, anxiety and restlessness. And the second mechanism is blocks the nicotine receptor in the brain, which reduces the craving for nicotine or the cigarettes among the individuals who are trying to stop smoking, and this will slowly wean the individuals off cigarette and leading a healthy lifestyle.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Nara. So on our pharmacy side, we have nicotine replacement therapy products, which are the nicotine gums as well as nicotine patch. So usually these patches and gums are prescribed based on how heavy the cigarette smoker is. Could you define a heavy smoker?
Sure. Heavy smoker is if the individual smokes more than 20 cigarettes per day, and these individuals are highly likely to be severely addicted to nicotine, and they will benefit greatly with the nicotine replacement products to assist them to stop smoking.
So for heavy smoker, usually would be prescribed with 4 mg, the higher concentration gums. And for light smoker, could you define light smokers?
If the individual smokes less than 20 cigarettes per day, they're considered as light smokers. Some of them are social smokers, where they only smoke cigarettes when they're out with their friends. They may consume at anywhere between 5 to 10 cigarettes per day. Nevertheless, the damage caused by cigarette smoking will also take place regardless whether they are light smokers or heavy smokers.
So the light smokers would take the lesser concentrated gum. And I believe the nicotine replacement gums are designed so for an individual or a smoker that have the craving to pick up a stick, they will just pick up the gum instead, and they chew the gum to get the nicotine to reduce the craving as well. If any individuals need guidance or help, on the pharmacy side, we also have nicotine replacement therapy, which is another form of nicotine patch. So a nicotine patch is able to handle all-day craving. Can you brief us a bit on how the patch gives out nicotine to the body?
The patch works by a transdermal transmission of the nicotine, which is a sustained slow release into the system, and it releases a much lesser concentration of nicotine as compared to what they get when they smoke cigarette. And what happens is that this sustained release of low concentration of nicotine will actually reduce the craving among those smokers who wants to stop smoking, and it reduces the intention to pick up a cigarette to smoke. So that's how, simply put, the nicotine patch works in reducing the craving among the cigarette smokers.
And the nicotine patch actually works throughout 16 hours per day, and there's also dosage according to, we call it step 1, step 2 and step 3. So when you started out with the nicotine replacement therapy, you can start with a step 1 box, and then you gradually taper down your dose. You can progress to step 2 and therefore go to step 3 in the end. So how long do you schedule a program for a person to stop smoking or to enroll themselves in nicotine replacement therapy?
Usually, the effects of nicotine replacement therapy can be seen after 4 weeks of replacement therapy, but it varies from individual to individual, and whether they are light smokers or heavy smokers. So some may take longer, up to 3 to 6 months, but some can reach the smoking cessation within 4 weeks of nicotine replacement therapy, and it's very important for them to constantly meeting their smoking cessation consultant, and that is how they can actually stop smoking safely without facing much side effects or withdrawal symptoms.
So for people out there or smokers out there who have intention to quit smoking and needed guidance or counselling, you can approach Pantai Hospital KL.
Health Screening Center on Mondays to Fridays 2 to 4 p.m. The smoking cessation consultant will be there to counsel you on how you can go about stop smoking.
And you can also approach Watson pharmacies or your nearby health center as well. That's all for today. Thank you.
Bye.